Back, and we are about to get set up for the flight to Manila in the Philippines from Hawaii.
120.
Tell Brandon and Lois Hughes we are back online.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Stupid thing.
Passcode field 0602
I don't.
1 8.
This makes
2
me so
4.
angry when it does that.
Safari.
Tell Brandon Armstrong and Lois Hughes we are back online getting ready to start the next flight.
Sending to Brandon
Send.
Calendar. Safari. Doc. Messages.
All right.
Settings. Messages.
Make sure they got my
115
message.
Brandon Armstrong in an aircraft cockpit. Lois Hughes. Okay. Try talking. Brandon Crystal Ackerman. Saying Lois 1. Lois Brandon Armstrong. Unread. We are back online getting ready to start the next flight. 1:28 a.m. Drag item.
Open our chat.
Cancel drag.
Tell Brandon and Lois Hughes, let me know if you are back on in the chat.
Sending to Brandon Armstrong.
Send.
Jessica. Well, if not. Jessica. Well, if not. Monday is fine.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Shut that up. Good, we'll just plug this in for right now. Then I need
Brandon Armstrong.
this guy right
I'm
here.
back online with you.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is...
1:29 a.m. Charging. 33. Double tap to open.
Alright, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to... I'm getting ready to start the recording for the Cold and Dark. When I do that, I will turn off the chat. Brandon, do me a favor. Let me know real quick. I know you're getting ready to go to bed. But can you hear me from my headset? I mean, I can check if I need to in case you're already back laying down, but I don't like the charger plugged in because when it's plugged in, it makes a hum noise. Zzz. I don't really like that too well. Anyways, the
Brandon Armstrong. Yes, I can hear you just fine
Okay.
from your headset.
So alright, so we are sitting in Hawaii right now. We're at the gate. Now, the runway that he gave me for takeoff, I had to change that up to a different runway. I hope that I wrote it down. I think I did. Yeah, 8 left. It's interesting because when I was looking at the flight plan on SimBrief, they didn't have no takeoff data for 4 left or 4 right. Now, I don't know if it's... I don't know. I don't know why they would not have any data. Like, there was nothing there. Nothing about the thrust takeoff, nothing about V1, VR, or V2. Nothing. But you gotta remember, this is Hawaii, and maybe they do things a little different here. I don't know. But we're gonna have to request 8 left, because on 8 left, the runway is 7,688 on length. They don't have a runway even 10,000 feet. But maybe it doesn't require it. Maybe this airplane doesn't need that. I looked at all the runways. I didn't see one runway that was like 10,000 or 11,000 feet. So, I believe these airplanes can take off at 7,000, 8,000 feet. Even these big ones, I believe. So, we're going to find out. But, yeah. So, anyways, I'm waiting here just a minute before I start anything. I'm waiting to see if Lois shows up. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to take a, as the guy said on, what's that movie, Dundee, he said, I'm going to walkabout. I'm going to take a walkabout. Well, I'm going to take a walkabout here for a minute. Got a lot of laundry done. A lot of laundry equals putting a lot of laundry away. But, I love the smell of fresh laundry. Smells good. Alright, putting on a hoodie because I'm going to take you guys on a walkabout with me for a minute.
Brandon Armstrong. It's Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, that's what I said, Dundee. The movie Dundee. I got both of them actually. Well, I've had them movies for a while. Good movies. Good movies. Well, tomorrow, as that country song says, it's finally Friday. Brandon's drunk again. Right, Brandon? That's how the song goes, ain't it? Finally Friday, Brandon's drunk again. Step out a minute. Huh. I wonder who our new neighbor's going to be, by the way. They moved out. Our neighbors did. The one that was living beside us, and then the dude was beating on his old lady. Real way to treat a woman, let me tell you. I see so many women going through that, and it's like, man, they
Brandon Armstrong.
They pass up the good guys.
I'm not drunk, but it is finally Friday, as George Jones says.
That's right. They pass up the good guys like me or Brandon or, and they would rather stay with these guys that treat them like dirt. It's like, I'm not saying like I'm better than everybody else, because I'm not. But a woman deserves to be treated with respect. It deserves to be treated like a lady, not a temporary fix, I don't know. It's quiet out here tonight, guys. I'm outside out front. It is quiet. My son literally lives, there's a building beside me, and if I go past that building and go to the next one, that's where my son lives. But, yeah, so, I don't know, but, yeah, that girl and her kids and her dad, they are
Brandon Armstrong.
gone.
On the flip side of that coin, you got women like the ones you and I dealt with, who used us and ruined our credit and committed fraud.
Yeah, you're right. It's bad. There's bad ones on both sides of it. My ex, it just blows my mind how someone can fake wanting to marry someone. Like, went as far as standing in the church under the house of God and saying, I promise to love and protect and to cherish till death does us part. Do you take Johnny, yada yada, to be your lawfully wedded husband? And she said, those words, I do, and then just blew it off like it was garbage in the wind. You didn't lie to just me, sweetheart. You lied to God. You went against the one thing that I I know God can forgive you for it, and I know He would, but I know He was upset that day because He already knew everything had happened. He done knew it was coming. He done knew it. Just blows my mind, man. And I gave that girl everything, anything she wanted, like anything that she wanted. She asked me to do something, I did it. Was it because I had to? No, because I wanted to, right? Because I wanted to.
Brandon Armstrong. She pulled an Ananias from the New Testament who sold land and kept back money and lied to God.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So, there's that, right? There's that. You know, the thing is, let me get a drink, hold on. I think one of the problems that we have today is we become too comfortable with our own feelings about something, even if it's not the way that we might think it is. Now, what do you mean by that, John? I'll tell you what I mean. We are talking about a woman that went into a church and faked really wanting to be my wife until death did us part. And when 2023, it was great, right? Then we got married in the church in 2024 in February. I think it was the 18th or the 19th. I can't remember. I got it on video. But to her, her feelings said he'll be okay. But yet, she continued to play the manipulation game. Because while I thought that I had my wife laying in the bed with me every night, the woman that I would hold, the woman that when she came to me she had nothing, I loved her even before she got her stuff straight. She came to me, her teeth were gone. The ones she had they were just bad. I was with her at the worst point, down at the lowest point of her life. I was there. I was there to say, no matter what you're going through, I love you. Because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And that's what I did. But then she did all that, and her feelings, to her, it was okay what she was doing. Her feelings said, he'll be fine. Just keep playing it the way you're doing it. He's fine. And then, the night that her kids were down, at about 1:30 in the morning, she had another man's mom come and pick her up, and I stood in that driveway. I had tears in my eyes. And her feelings said it was okay. Now, I think that, I don't know, I think that sometimes we go with our own feelings about something, even when it ain't right, clearly. I guess is where I'm going with that. Anyways, it is what it is. It's done. I wish her the best of luck. I hate to see that she no longer has God in her life. She did when she was with me. She was doing so good. Threw it all away. Every bit of it. We had a home we was buying. All of it. It all got thrown away. Just to sleep with another man. Absolutely appalling. Anyways. So here we are. In Hawaii. We were getting ready to fly over to the Philippines. We have got a long flight ahead of us, over 4,000 miles. It is 1:43. I don't expect us to be there until probably 2:33, 3 at the earliest tomorrow. Well, today. 3 p.m. Not a.m. 3 p.m. So, let's get this stuff going. I'm going to save the Code and Dark for a video by itself. I'm not going to mix them together. So I'll talk about it as I'm putting the flight together, but I'm not going to do the tutorial with the flight. I'm going to make that separate. Probably do that tomorrow evening sometime. So, all right. We're going to be cruising at 28,000 feet all the way. Yeah, let's get this on the road then. We've already got our cargo loaded. Did that before I went to take a shower. So we need to get the
Brandon
rest of it going
Armstrong.
here.
I'm headed to sleep, but I'll be tuned in for the whole flight.
All right, buddy. Sleep away, my friend. All right. Give them comms to you. Oh, hold on. I got to switch back to the other one. Giving comms to you.
Alright, I'll handle the comms from here.
Gonna need you to go ahead and get our IFR.
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Good evening, Captain.
Honolulu clearance. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Heavy, requesting our IFR clearance, please.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey Heavy, cleared to Manila via the OPE-3 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 28010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.8 squawk 1637. Expect runway 4 right.
Honolulu clearance. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Heavy, cleared to Manila via OPE 3 departure, then as filed. Climb to and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 280 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.8. Squawk 1637. Anticipate runway 4 right.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey Heavy. Read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
We're going to need to take off from 8 left. So go ahead and request 8 left for takeoff, please. And put that in with the IFR.
I'll request runway 8 left for departure.
I don't know why I'm first officer. It wants us to do take off with flaps 20. That's not happening.
For our departure.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey Heavy. Runway 8 left is approved for departure. Cleared to Manila via the OPE-3 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 280 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.8 squawk 1637.
Okay. Why do we not have power? Don't tell me. No, we don't have power, dude. Oh my gosh.
Heading out for the walk around.
That's not going to work. And I bet you. Alright.
Options menu.
I'm going to go to a different gate.
Pop-up window. Warning. Pop-up window. Warning. This will return you. Pop-up window. Warning.
I hate this about 2020. I hate when it does this. But I had Talking Flight Monitor loaded too. I should have had that unloaded.
Loading, please wait. 21%. Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. Press ESC to World Map. World Map screen. Press space to more. Search result. Aircraft selection. Select departure. Search result. PHNL slash. Select PHNL hop. Switch departure. Select arrival. Search result. RPLL slash. Select RPLL. Switch departure. PHNL runway 8L. Drop 8. Parking 3 ramp. Parking 3 ramp G. Parking 3 ramp GA. Parking 4. Parking 6 ramp GA small. Parking 7 ramp G.
I'm not going all the way down this list again.
Parking 8 ramp. Parking 9 ramp G. Parking 9 ramp GA small. Parking 10 ramp GA runway gate. Parking 10 ramp G. Loading, please wait. 30%. Loading, please wait. 70%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%.
Use 1000 feet. Arriving and departing runways 11, 4 right, 4 left. Advise on initial contact you have information Delta.
Alright, I believe we have power now. We're going to find out here in 1 second, just before I do anything. Nope. No power at this gate. This is ridiculous. Nope. Nope. No power. So therefore, this is stupid.
Options menu. Pop-up window. Warning. This will return. Pop-up window. Warning.
The only way to do it, I gotta exit and go back.
Loading, please wait. 21%. Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. Social panel. Button. World map. World map screen. Press space. Search result. Aircraft selection. Select departure. Search result. PHNL. Select PHN. Switch departure. Select arrival. Search result. RPLL. Select RPLL. Switch departure. PHNL. Runway 8L. PHNL. Button. Press Ctrl plus Enter to search results. VFR. Direct. Aircraft selection and PHNL Honolulu runway 8L. Drop down list. Select to view available choices. Press ESC to go back. Parking 4 ramp GA small. Parking 3 ramp GA small. Runway gate. Parking 3 ramp GA small.
This is the dumbest thing ever.
Loading, please wait. 41%. Loading, please wait. 70%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%.
EET. Arriving and departing runways 11, 4 right, 4 left. Advise on initial contact you have information Delta.
Okay. Nope. No power here. This is freaking dude.
Options menu. Pop-up window. Warning. This will... Pop-up window. Warning. Loading, please wait. 21%. Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. World map. World map screen. Press space to search results. Aircraft selection and custom. Select departure. Search results. THNLs. Select TH. Switch departure. Select arrival. Search results. RPLLs. Select RPLL Nino. Switch departure and THNL Honolulu. Runway 4R. Drop down list. Select a view available choices.
We'll try something a little bit different.
Press ESC to go back. Runway 4R. THNL. Button. Runway 4R. THNL Honolulu. Switch departure. RPLL Ninoia Queen. Flight conditions. Button. NAV log. Zoom out. Sim brief. Block. Button.
I'm gonna just try to
Sky
go to
conditions, clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 18. Altimeter 29er. Density altitude 1000 feet. Arriving and departing runways 29er, 22 left, 22 right. Advise on initial contact you have information echo. Kalelo Airport, information echo.
73%.
0553 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear.
Loading, please wait.
Temperature 24.
84%.
We'll try something different here, guys.
Loading, please wait. 84%.
I'm gonna jump to the gate myself from the runway. This is stupid.
Wait. 84%.
Now we got power. How about that?
Ready to fly. Button.
What is it doing, dude? It ain't gonna work that way. I gotta start at the freaking gate.
Warning. This will return you. Pop-up window. Warning.
This is freaking stupid. Alright, close say intentions too. Maybe that's making it buggy. I don't know.
Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. World map. World map screen. Press space to search results. Aircraft selection and select departure. Search result. PHNL. Select PHN. Switch departure. Select arrival. Search result. RPLL slash. Select RPLL min. Switch departure and arrival point. PHNL hot. Runway 4R. Drop. 22 R6. 22. Water. 22. 04. 8R 12,007. 8 slash parking. Parking 3 ramp GA small. Parking. Parking 6 ramp GA. Parking 7. Parking 8 ramp GA. Parking 9 ramp GA. Parking 9 ramp GA small. Parking 9 ramp GA small. Parking 10 ramp GA. Runway. Gate. Parking 10 ramp GA small.
This better work.
Loading, please wait. 41%. Loading, please wait. 73%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%.
Come on.
Ready to fly.
There. Pretty sure we got power now. I think I'm going to do the tutorial, so I'm going to take off the chat here in a minute. After I double check. Really? We're at a taxiway? Seriously? Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Dude, this airport sucks. Okay. We're going to start at a different airport. I'm not doing this.
Options menu. Pop-up window. Warning. This pop-up window.
So, we're going to take off from San Diego. And we're going to the Philippines. How far is the Philippines RPLL from San Diego International?
Press ESC to quit to desktop. Press tab to read support and release notes.
The distance between San Diego International Airport, SAN, and Ninoy Aquino International Airport, MNL, in Manila, Philippines, is approximately 7,408 miles, 11,922 kilometers. That was from ChatGPT. Check important info for mistake.
How far can the 777F fly?
The Boeing 777 Freighter 777F has a range of approximately 4,970 nautical miles, 9,200 kilometers at maximum payload. That was from ChatGPT. "2:13 a.m.
Come on, dude.
Social panel. Button. World map. World map screen. Flying it. Press space to more. Search results. Press ESC to go back. Search results. Aircraft selection and select departure. Search results.
Try this again.
PHN. Select PH. Switch departure. Select arrival. Search results. RPLL select RPLL. Switch departure at PHNL. Runway 8L. Drop down. Parking 2 ramp. Parking 3 ramp GA small. Parking 2 ramp GA small. Parking 4 ramp. Parking 4 ramp G. Parking 5. Parking 5. Parking 5 ramp G. Parking 6 ramp GA. Parking 7. Parking 8 ramp GA small. Parking 10 ramp GA small. Parking 10 ramp GA. Parking 10 ramp. Parking 12 ramp GA small. Parking 13 ramp. Parking 13. Parking 15. Parking 14 ramp GA small. Parking 15 ramp GA small. Runway. Gate. Parking 15 ramp GA.
Alright, try this again.
Loading, please wait. 41%.
They need to fix these airports that ain't got power.
Loading, please wait. 73%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please wait. 84%.
Now please work. It better not do it again.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Good evening, Captain.
We have no power. If APU don't work here either, then we have no power. See? No power. Nope, no APU. No matter where I start. No freaking power. Still have no power here.
Options menu. Page 1 of pop-up window. Warning. This pop-up window. Warning.
Well,
Loading, please wait. 23%. Welcome
how
menu.
far is the
Page 1 of 3.
Philippines from Miami, Florida?
Press ESC to quit the desktop.
I'm not sure
Press
how
tab to read
far
support
away it
and
is
release
from
notes.
Miami, Florida to Philippines by car, but it's about 9,313 miles as the crow flies.
How far is the Philippines from Toronto, Canada?
I'm not sure how far away it is from Toronto, Ontario to Philippines by car, but it's about 8,221 miles as the crow flies. $2:27 a.m.
How far is EGLL from Los Angeles, California?
I'm not sure how far away it is from Los Angeles, California to Heathrow Airport by car, but it's about 3,556 miles as the crow flies. Flashlight, camera, button.
Change plans, folks. I'm done messing with this. That flight plan's gone.
Social panel. Button. World map. World map screen. Press space to more. Search results. Aircraft selection and customization. Select departure. Search results. Text entry field. Select to enter text. KLAX/lost. Select KLAX lost and switch departure and select arrival. Search results. EGLL/ select EGLL Heathrow. Switch departure. KLAX Los Angeles. Runway 25R. Gate/park. Gate/parking. Gate B4060 gate small. Gate B46. Gate 208 gate heavy. Runway. Gate 208 gate heavy.
So Los Angeles to EGLL. Then we'll figure out our next flight from there.
Loading, please wait. 41%. Loading, please wait. 73%. Loading, please wait. 83%. Loading, please wait. 83%. Loading, please wait. 84%. Ready to fly. Button.
All right. I'm going to turn off chat because I'm going to be recording the first part of this flight until we get in the air. Then I'll turn chat back on. All right. All right, perfect. Alright, so we are going to be doing a tutorial, getting your flight put together and starting your first flight in the 777 from cold and dark. Right now we are sitting in Los Angeles, California, and we are going to be flying to Heathrow EGLL. The first thing we're going to do is build that flight plan, so we're going to go to SimBrief and we're going to do that first. I'm going to turn on the screen reader so you can hear it.
Not checked.
Right now we have the screen reader as well.
Desktop.
We're also doing this live, so people who are watching, chat is turned off during this tutorial.
TFM.edu folder 14 of 39. Gold Wave 25 of 39. Google Chrome 3 of.
So we're going to go to Google Chrome,
Chrome Johnny.
or whatever browser you want to use. Then you're going to navigate to simbrief.com.
Selected. Simbrief.com virtual flight.
You do need to have an account and have it set up. I'm not going to go through that part. I'm going to assume you at least got that done. If not, pause the video, go create your SimBrief account. You do need to pay for the Navigraph as well, so make sure you sign up for a Navigraph subscription. It's about $9 a month. Alright? Because you do need the AirAct data every month. And if you're using TFM, if you're flying with TFM, well, even if you're not, you've got to have the AirAct data, or it would just be a little bit tricky, I believe. So, anyways, pause it, go create your account, and then come back, unpause, and continue. So, alright, so we're going to go to
Facebook, contact, privacy, update, error, SimBrief, logout, jump, navigation, about link, register, dispatch, visited link.
Go to dispatch.
SimBrief dispatch.
From dispatch,
Figure heading left.
we're going to tab down to where it says
New flight link.
New flight. Hit enter on that. Then I'm going to go to the top here.
Figure heading left.
And if you're using JAWS or NVDA, we'll just hit E.
Main landmark, figure ZZZ edit. Main landmark, figure ZZZ edit.
It's going to be where you put your 3-letter code for your airline that you're flying with. I'm using, I fly with Allegiant on a pilot slide, but I also have another one called Gold Star International. So I'm going to put GSI.
Figure 000.
And then I'm going to use the flight number 009er Delta Whiskey. Then we'll tab again.
Figure ZZZZ.
This is where we are. So KLAX.
X. Land.
That is for Los Angeles, California. Then we'll tab
Figure
again. We're going to put in EGLL. That's the airport that we're going to. Going to tab again.
Figure combo box none collapsed.
And it says none. I'm going to use the Alt down arrow.
Expanded list none 1 of 194.
Down arrow once.
225.
Then I'm going to hit the letter B as in boy.
B190, B1900, D not selected 33.
And I'm going to hit page down.
D739, D737.
Still 2, not the plane I'm looking for. I'm going to page down again.
D789, D787.
Now I'm going to up arrow a little bit.
D788, D787.
788.
D77W, D777, 300.
77W.
D77L, D707.
77L.
D77F, D700.
77F. So it's the 777F, the freighter. I'm going to hit enter on that.
Combo box D77F, D777F collapsed.
Tab
Figure
again.
combo box default collapsed.
I'm going to hit the N key right below home.
PMDG, MSFS, standard config credit, meter.
Standard config, that's what we want. So we're going to tab again.
Figure auto edit selected EGCC.
EGCC, that is the alternate airport it gives you
Combo box EGCC collapsed.
in case you got to land somewhere.
Figure edit selected April 18th, 20. Banner landmark sim brief.
Alright, now we'll tab to we're out of that. It makes that little noise, and then I'm going to go to the very top
Figure heading level 2 cookie setting.
with Alt home or Control home, and then I'm going to hit H once.
Main landmark flight info heading level.
Flight info, and then up arrow to
Link
where
close flight.
you have closed flight,
Link new flight.
new
Clickable
flight,
share flight.
share
Clickable save
flight, save
Clickable briefing
flight,
preview.
briefing preview,
Clickable calculate and compare.
calculate and compare if you choose to,
Clickable generate flight.
or what we're going to do, generate flight.
Generating flight plan dialog.
So I'm hitting enter on that. I'm going to wait for that to generate.
Generate flight. Banner landmark sim.
Okay, now that that's done, what I'm going to be looking for from the
Figure edit.
very top, I'm going to be tabbing quite a few times. So I'm going to tab
Main landmark flight. Figure flight. Figure Kelson. Figure departure. Figure arrival. Figure
Until
ultimate.
I
Figure
hear
aircraft.
it
Figure departure.
say-
Figure departure. Figure arrival time. Figure airtime heading. Figure block time heading. Figure airframe heading level. Flight plan summary heading level 1.
flight plan summary, then tab one time.
Figure initial altitude heading level 2.
Initial altitude. I'm going to use my shift down arrow to copy that.
Initial altitude 31,000.
Okay, 31,000.
Microsoft Flight Ops 31.0 Sim brief flight brief. Microsoft Flight Sim Ops 31.0 Sim brief flight briefing. Google Chrome column 1103. Sim brief.
Okay, I need to open up a notepad
Run
here. I
dialog.
thought I had one
Notepad.
open.
Notepad selected instead. Desktop list. Notepad. Star initial altitude 28,000. Initial left blank.
Okay, so I got a blank notepad here. I'm going to paste that in there. Hit enter.
Sim brief flight briefing. Google
Go
Chrome.
back to my sim brief. H again.
Figure cruise profile heading.
Cruise
Cruise
profile.
profile I 170. Copy the star initial altitude star.
I'm going to copy that.
Spelling error. Cruise profile I 170. Land.
170.
Sim brief. Sim brief.
Go back here again. H.
Figure route distance heading. Route distance 5,000 8 nm. Select.
Route
Copy the star.
distance
Spelling error. Land.
says
Route distance 5,000 8 nm.
5,008 nm. I hope that's enough.
Spelling route distance land.
I hope we can do that. It told me it was less than that, so we'll see.
Sim brief flight briefing. Google Sim brief. Figure average wind heading level 2.
Average wind.
Copy. Star and route distance. Land. Average wind 256 / land. Sim brief flight. Sim brief.
And then
Figure wind component heading level 2.
now I'm going to keep tabbing until I hear it say
Figure IS. Figure relief. Figure ARAC. Figure OFP. Figure units heading. Figure navlog. Figure edits heading. Load sheet all weights and figure end route burn. Figure passenger count. Figure empty weight heading level 2. Figure estimated ZFW.
estimated ZFW. I'm going to copy that line.
Estimated ZFW. Copy the star average wind land. Spelling error. Estimated ZFW 400 land.
There it is.
Sim brief flight brief. Sim brief.
And then from here, I'm not going to hit H. I'm going to down arrow 3 times.
Out of
One,
figure. Out of figure.
two,
Out of figure. Figure heading level 2. Block fuel.
3. It says block fuel. Okay, so you're going down arrow twice.
Heading level 2. Out of figure. Figure.
And if you up arrow one, if you use your control left arrow,
Out of figure. Figure pounds. 192,384.
right there it is.
9 1. 192,384 selected.
192,384
Copy the-
pounds. So I'm going to copy this
Star. Spelling error. Estimate land.
over to here where I type fuel.
Fuel 192,384. Land.
So if you got everything down on the notepad correctly, this is what you should have.
Initial altitude.
From the top, you should have initial altitude,
Initial altitude 31,000. Spelling error. Cruise profile I 170.
cruise profile or CI cost index,
Route distance 5,000 nm.
route distance,
Average wind 256.
average wind,
Spelling error. Estimated ZFW.
estimated
Fuel
ZFW,
192.
and
Land.
fuel. And then from
Fuel
there, I leave a little space between
Fuel one
fuel
land.
and the route. So I'll hit enter one time. I type in route, hit enter, and then I'm going to
Sim
go
brief
over
flight
here
route
to the
sim brief.
sim brief plan, and I'm going to type in H until I hear route.
Figure cargo heading level. Figure payload heading. Figure max ZF. Figure max tow heading. Figure max LW route hide details heading level 1.
It says route hide details. I'm going down arrow,
Heading level 1 link hide details. Figure flex slash 24L.
and there it is. I'm going to copy the entire route.
Flex slash 24L DCT DCT PEMU demallet slash N048 selected. Unselected.
Sometimes it's one line, sometimes it's 2 or 3 lines.
Star.
Just make
route,
sure you
land.
copy it all. Paste it under here where I put route,
5,300 land.
and there it is. Now I'm going to hit enter again because this is going to be thrust info.
Thrust info.
That's going to go underneath
Land.
this. I'm going to alt tab,
Sim brief flight briefing. Sim brief.
back to sim brief. I'm going to do insert control F.
Find dialog. Type the text in land slash land.
It remembers the last time I used it, but if your search is blank right there,
Slash data take slash
put in slash
Space.
space
EAKEOFF space
takeoff space
EATA space slash
data space slash
Slash.
and hit enter and watch what it does.
out of figure slash
There it
land
is.
slash takeoff data slash
Now
land.
we're going to be looking for the runway we're taking off from. So let's go back over here to the notepad.
Star initial altitude 31. Star initial land.
Go down here where the
Thrust in,
route
land.
is,
5,000 clax slash 20 route. Clax slash
where it says KLAX slash
24L
24 left.
land. Thrust in land.
So I'm going to go back
Sim brief flight sim brief.
to over here, and now I'm going to be looking. You're not going to. The first set of runways you see, it's not going to be there.
FPRWY boat line clax 24L 14 FP land. FPR clax 20 land. RMKSD to set leads on land. RWY dash RWY with land. The cars runways.
You'll see where it says A cars
RWY
runways.
cars length PS 06L89 26 67 39 L 06R 10,000 07 L 12 07 R 11 24 L 10,285 74 80 L
And that's what you want. So right here's 24 left,
10,024 L 10,285
10,285. That's the runway length.
7480 Hills.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong one. So keep going down. Sorry, I told you
24
wrong.
R
Keep
25 L
going
25 R
down.
land. Dry RWY PTO.
It'll say something like
Dry RWY.
dry RWY.
Land. Dry RWY. RWY MTOW 06L7 06 07 07 24 L76 16 46 D to bleed.
So what you should see is the runway,
76 16
the length. This one says 7616.
46
Then you'll see I believe it's always going to be like a 2-digit number,
70 46
which is 46.
D.
Then you'll see it say
dash D
D dash
O space
TO,
dash 2 dash leads
and it says
on,
bleeds
15.
on, and then
158 15 space 1 5 space 5
now interesting enough,
1 5
this is telling us to use flaps 15, so we're going to follow what it says and do that. I don't know why we're using flaps 15, but
158
right, 158,
161
161,
167
167 FLD.
24
So
24 L 76 4 2 4 L 4 2 line 2
so we're going to copy that line,
24 L 7 copy
that
the
whole
star
line,
initial L star thrust info land
put it over
land.
here under thrust info. That way
24 L thrust info 20 land
you've got it on notepad. Now some people might tell you can get all this under first officer. I don't use first officer for my info. I'd rather have it on my own notepad. That way I can go back and look at it without all the other stuff in the way. It's what I need is right here, and that's all I need, right? First time I've seen it have flaps 15. That's interesting. I'm gonna
20 land dry RWY 06 06 07 07 24 L 69 85 33 D to 1 leads on 15 160 106 69 85 33 D to 1 D 33 69 85 24 L 69 80 33 D to 1 dash leads on 15 160 15 24 20 20 land when RWY PTOW com wind RWY MTOW 06 06 07 L 07 R 24 L 7 24 24 L 74 50 44 D to leads on 15 70 44 D 2 dash leads on 15 24 20 20 land when RWY MTOW 07 L 07 R 24 L 24 R 20 70 30 D 36 D 2 dash lead on 5 158 5 on lead dash 2 D 36 71 83 24 L line 2 0 0 0 0 R when RWYPT land when RWYPTOW plus 16,000 com wind wet RWY
see. This says wet runway. Is it raining? I wonder. And let me see something. What is the current airport weather for KLAX?
It's currently cloudy and 55 degrees near Los Angeles International Airport. Temperatures...
Is it raining there?
There's no chance of rain in the forecast in Westchester, California.
So I don't know why it's using the wet runway info. So I'm going to use...
Land, WED RWYPTOW, land, 25R76, 21, 25L7, 20, land, WED RWRWYMT 000024, 24R, 24L, 71, 83, 36, D, bleeds on 5, 158, 171, 176, FLD, 71, 80, 24L, 4, 2.
Okay, I'm going to use this one.
24L, 71, 83, copy to...
So, anyway, you got to have that info, and you'll see why.
Land, 24L, 4, 2.
But the runways aren't wet at all. So...
Simbri 0000R, WED land, 2000R, WED land. WED R double land, 20 dry land, dry R, the R, 0000, 24L, 60, 60, 33, D, the 1, dash, lead on, 160, 15.
You know what? We're going to go with what
20, 24, 4, 2, 24L, 6, copy to star initial altitude 31,000, star initial land, 24, 4, 2, 24 carriage reserve.
We're going to go with what SimBrief says.
Thrust in land, land.
For the dry runway, it's saying flaps 15, so
24 land.
We're going to use flaps 15, okay? And we'll get into all that here in a minute.
SimBrief flight briefing, Google Chrome, row 1, SimBrief.
Alright, so I got my flight plan, got everything I need done. Close SimBrief.
Star initial.
And then,
desktop list.
If you don't have it, pause the video and download the SimBrief downloader. I'm going to expect that you got it when you come back and unpause the video. So we're going to continue.
SimMarket 18 of SimBrief downloader 20 of 39.
I'm going to open SimBrief downloader.
Pay, rename, share, delete, pop-up, share, run as administrator, A3 of desktop list. SimBrief downloader document. Latest flight GSI 009DWB77F /EGLL generated. Alright, you're going to see at the top, it's going to show you what flight plan that you last did in SimBrief. GSI 0 dash GSI 009D dash.
And right here it is. GSI 009DW
B77F dash B77F
B77F
/EGLL
KLX EGLL. So that's the last run. That's the last flight plan because that's what we just did.
Clickable export selected for.
Down to where it says export.
Clickable export selected formats.
Hit enter.
SimBrief downloader. Loading document. Heading level 1 SimBrief downloader. Clickable. 4 files could not be saved.
Alright. It's going to show you that your files are saved. Mine says 4 files not saved because there's a couple airplanes I don't have installed yet. But yours is going to...
Clickable close.
And you're going to need to get your directory set up. I'm not going through all that. For where you put the files. That's a totally different thing. If you need a tutorial on that, let me know. Maybe I'll do it separately. Anyway, go to the bottom, close that, and there you go. Your flight plan has been exported
SimBrief downloader
to where it needs to be. Exit the SimBrief downloader.
Star initial altitude Microsoft Ops 31 star initial altitude 30 Microsoft Flight Sim Microsoft.
And now we're over to our airplane. Set code in dark.
Add-on programs.
I'm going to download.
Flight Planner 23 of.
Or not download, but now we're going to open Say Intentions.
Security SDK Say Intentions SimMarket SimBrief Secure SDK Say Intentions SimMarket SDK Say Intentions AI dot. Pay cut copy rename share delete pop-up share as run as administrator. Desktop list Say Intentions AI dot X2 of 39.
So here Say settings button. Say Intentions. There that is.
Record audio button. Record problem with
tab down to where it says.
Pilot button. Input text output. Delete button. Delete ATC map intercom button. New flight button. Close the current flight and start a new one.
Flight. Close the current flight and start a new one. So we hit the space bar.
Rest.
Give that a minute while it's doing that. I'm going to open
desktop
up.
List. Flight Simulator First Officer V519 of 39.
First Officer.
TFM New Folder 14 of 3rd Flight Simulator First Officer V59. Pay cut copy rename share delete pop-up share as run as administrator. Desktop list. Flight Simulator First Officer V519 of 39.
Now sometimes, and it just did it. As you can tell, I have no screen reader. So I do Windows R. Get my backspace. That way I know that it's a blank line. And type in NVDA. Just to get my screen reader to come back on here.
Loading NVDA, please wait. Main window, connect button.
Alright, so I'm not going to hit connect yet on First Officer. I'm going to go back over to Say Intentions.
Say Intentions AI, new flight button, close. Intercom, AT, delete text, input text, at pilot button, com, record audio, but settings button, about graphic link, maximum graphic link graphic mat.
Okay. I'm going to do Control N key.
Link graphic maximum.
And I'm going to up arrow.
Ups of the day, Rogers, how do you sound? Link 120 TWR, link 120 Skyux.
I don't know if you have what you have with say intentions, but if you've got a subscription,
Link 1 SkyOps.
up arrow where it says SkyOps, down arrow once,
Link 122.11.
and hit enter on that link. That's gonna put you on the right channel. And then I'm gonna key up and ask for cargo going to EGLL. Looking to pick up cargo to EGLL from Los Angeles. He's going to tell me to hold on. Or he should.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
He's also going to text me the mission info, and that's fine. This is a bit of a long tutorial, so if you got to pause and come back, that's fine. Do that.
2:49 a.m. One notification.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey Heavy SkyOps.
Text message.
All right, we got a new cargo mission for you. You'll be transporting a large consignment of perishable goods from Los Angeles International Airport, KLAX, to London Heathrow Airport, EGLL. The cargo weighs approximately 70,000 pounds and consists of fresh produce.
Yep.
Ensure timely delivery to
There it
maintain the
is.
freshness of the goods. Safe travels. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Alright, so now I'm going to
Main row 1 column 2 of 2. Main window.
go to my first officer,
Pause button. Connect button.
hit connect.
Rest. Notification from Windows Security. Turn on Windows Firewall. Windows Firewall is turned off. Tap or click to turn it on. Dot actions. 1 of 1 window. Pause button. Connect button.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Okay. And then I'm going to tell my co-pilot to go ahead and get our
Good
IFR.
evening, Captain.
You want to go ahead and get our IFR to EGLL? And then I'm going to
Sure thing,
tab.
John. I'll get our
Pause button.
IFR
Mid
clearance.
button. Reduce size. Minimize button. Exit button. Configuration.
Evening,
Home
Captain.
button.
We are just getting the last of the
Land
cargo
button.
loaded. It'll let you know when we are secure and ready.
Okay, I'm tabbing the plan page. I'm hoping we got power. We've been having problems. You gotta be kidding me.
Los Angeles clearance. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Heavy. Requesting our IFR clearance, please.
Checklist view but OFP but radio frequencies 53.6 for Abuta spool. Hold control plus alt. Say intentions AI row 1. Main row 1 column 2. Flight panel window. Microsoft flight.
Captain, we are secure and good to go.
We have no power. This completely kills
Allegiant Niner
the
Delta Whiskey Heavy.
tutorial
Cleared to
that
Heathrow
I'm
via
working
the Ocean
on.
1 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.3 squawk 6527.
Say intentions. White line.
And I know
Text
it's not what
message.
you filed, but you can expect runway 24 right.
We have no power. God, this makes me very aggravated.
Ops 31. Ops 30 volumes. Light mute desktop audio checkbox not checked.
Alright, I'm going to mute my desktop audio. That killed the tutorial for right now. Because oh my gosh, this is making me freaking mad. This is asinine. No power whatsoever.
Options menu. Pop-up window. Warning. This will return you to the main. Pop-up window. Warning. Loading, please wait. 22%.
You know what we're going to do?
Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. World map. Pop-up window. Quick flight
I'm going to restart the whole sim. I don't understand what's going on. Every gate that I've been to, it's just no power. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, because I'm having so much trouble tonight. I might be back tonight, maybe not. But I need to take care of a couple things here maintenance-wise. And then, yeah, I'll be back to do flights.